From the cast of Star Wars: The Force Awakens, the new Stormtroopers. But there are some other folks who are here, people you know, people you love. We're going to bring them out too. So please welcome, you know him as C-3PO, Anthony Daniels. Princess, diplomat, freedom fighter. Why don't you break out your Wookiee roar again? For the man co-pilots the Millennium Falcon, Chewbacca himself, Peter Mayhew. Veterans of Star Wars. So, Anthony, I want to start with you. So you are the only actor to appear in all 6, now 7 Star Wars films.
It is kind of amazing because it's 40 years now, 40 years since I first met George Lucas, and very quickly became part of a team that got involved in making this crazy little film that none of us thought that any of you people would ever come to see. Well, how wrong were we?
Because I knew you guys were coming.
No, you didn't. But we were, apart from Carrie, we were totally wrong because you did. And you kept coming. And from the beginning, you stayed with us all the way. And it is quite extraordinary. And now there's even more of you joined in the fun because there's 3 generations who love this story. And, and of course, as Anthony suggests, 3PO and indeed myself, we've actually survived 6 films. Think about that one. And of course the future, who knows? But I do think that maybe in the future you will be there. But as for the past, I've got to say thank you for your kindness, your support, your affection for the whole project, and especially, in my case, for a character that I'm very, very fond of. a character who's just become a hashtag. CP30 Human Satellite Relations.
Peter Mayhew, the man who brings such soulfulness to Chewbacca. How does it feel to return to that furry suit?
It's kind of nice to get back into the fur suit because I can go anywhere in the world and still be comfortable. And also the mere fact that I wouldn't be associated with these guys if I didn't have the walking carpet, as you say. So it's great. You guys are what it's all about, and we are there. We're going to enjoy it, and I hope everybody else does. It should be great. Enjoy it.
I hope you notice he's taller than I am sitting down. I've always resented that.
Shorter than everyone standing up.
And cuter. Thank goodness. We're all proportionately cast.
So Carrie, he puts on the fur. I'm wondering, Princess Leia was always very fashion forward. Are we going to see any return to those classic hair buns from the original movie this time around?
The buns are, they're tired now. So I'm not going to have the futuristic buns, but I think we have an alternate thing that he'll be very into, which is not a bikini.
How do you feel about expanding the world to include more girl power? You were the only woman in this original Star Wars films, and now there are so many others joining the cast.
Well, it's good to have a little
Sisterhood of Star Wars?
But I like, being the only one when I was 19, and that was possible. But now I need some backup.
Skywalker for a long time. What do you want to say to the fans? What can you tell us about returning as Luke Skywalker?
Well, I remember George called the original film the most expensive low-budget movie ever made. And I remember saying to him, I think this is a winner. I think we're going to outgross Planet of the Apes. That's the Charlton Heston Planet of the Apes, by the way. No, I really just have a simple message, not just to all of you in this room, but to people watching us around the globe, and that's a simple thank you, because if it weren't for the UPFs, ultra-passionate fans, we wouldn't be here. And it never ceases to amaze me, and I'm so grateful for your support, your enthusiasm, and yes, your passion. Because over the years, my entire adult life, I felt such love from you, and you're more than just fans, you're family.
You grew up with us. I mean, we're still growing up too. But you guys grew up with us, and so it's an amazing thing to be part of so many people's childhood. So, and to be a toy at the same time. So, thank you for playing with me.
All right. So, even though the whole cast isn't here, we've got a lot of people in one place.